Before the spotlight hits, before the applause begins, before the world decides who is a hero and who is a villain, there is a truth Hollywood rarely wants you to see. Some stories don't start on a movie set. They start with a scream, a sudden impact, or a moment that can never be taken back. These are not roles written by a screenwriter, but real-life tragedies involving real deaths. Names you recognize, faces you trust, careers built on fame, forever marked by a single fatal moment. Tonight, we are not chasing gossip or shock value. We are uncovering documented incidents that changed lives forever. Because when the cameras stop rolling, some actors are left carrying a weight no performance can erase. 5. Alec Baldwin. In October 2021, actor Alec Baldwin was rehearsing a scene on the set of the film Rust in New Mexico when a prop gun discharged a live round. The bullet killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins and wounded director Joel Souza. Investigations later revealed serious safety failures, including live ammunition being present on set. Baldwin stated he did not pull the trigger. Prosecutors initially charged him with involuntary manslaughter, but the case was later dismissed due to procedural issues. The tragedy forced Hollywood to confront dangerous on-set negligence. 4. Matthew Broderick. In 1987, Matthew Broderick was driving through Northern Ireland with actress Jennifer Grey when his vehicle crossed into the wrong lane. The collision killed 2 women, Anna Gallagher and her mother Margaret Doherty. Broderick survived with injuries. Authorities ruled the incident an accident, and he was fined for careless driving rather than charged with manslaughter. Despite the legal outcome, the deaths left a permanent shadow over Broderick's personal history and public image. 3. Charles S. Dutton. Before his rise to fame, Charles S. Dutton lived a very different life. In 1969, Dutton was convicted of manslaughter after killing a man during a violent street confrontation involving weapons. He served several years in prison. While incarcerated, he discovered theater and acting, eventually transforming his life. Unlike many others, Dutton has spoken openly about his past, acknowledging responsibility and using his story as a cautionary tale about violence and consequences. 2. Lane Garrison. Actor Lane Garrison was involved in a fatal car crash in 2006 after driving under the influence of alcohol. The accident killed 17-year-old Vahan Session, a passenger in Garrison's vehicle. Garrison pleaded guilty to vehicular manslaughter and was sentenced to prison. After his release, he publicly expressed remorse, but the incident effectively ended his rising career. The case remains a stark reminder of how reckless choices can permanently destroy lives. 1. Rebecca Gayheart. In 2001, actress Rebecca Gayheart struck and killed 9-year-old Jorge Cruz Jr. with her vehicle in Los Angeles. Cruz was crossing the street when Gayheart ran a red light. She later pleaded no contest to vehicular manslaughter and was sentenced to probation, community service, and license suspension. Gayheart has described the incident as the most devastating event of her life, acknowledging the irreversible harm caused by a single moment of error. When the lights fade and the credits roll, these stories do not end. There are no retakes in real life, no directors yelling cut, and no applause to drown out the silence left behind. For every name remembered, there is a family forced to live with loss, a moment frozen in time. Hollywood teaches us to separate the actor from the act, but reality doesn't offer that luxury. Fame may soften headlines, and time may blur details, but the truth remains unchanged. Behind some of the most familiar faces are moments that rewrote lives forever. And, as audiences, we are left with an unsettling realization. Sometimes the darkest stories aren't hidden in movies. They're hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone brave enough to look closer.